Hello everyone. In many of the TV ads and movies, you must have seen that the actor who is driving the vehicle, due to certain circumstances, is driving the vehicle in the reverse gear. And in spite of driving in the reverse gear, he is able to overtake the rival car, who is driving at the maximum speed in the fourth gear, or the topmost gear. So, is it really possible to gain the maximum speed in the reverse gear? Let's find out. So this is just a basic idea of any kind of gearbox, whether it be constant mesh, sliding mesh, or synchro mesh. So here's the input shaft. This is the lay shaft, and this will be the output shaft. So basically, in any kind of gearbox, if you open it and see that on the main shaft, the biggest gear will be the first gear. The gear smaller than that will be the second gear, and if we go on decreasing the sizes, then the gear size those will be the higher gears. For example, if there is a 4-speed gearbox, then the fourth gear will be the smallest gear. Now this is completely a different topic. How the torque depends upon the sizes of the gears. The biggest gear is provided the first gear because it provides the maximum torque. So that's completely a different topic. Over here we'll see that I have taken some examples over here. Now these are not the calculated gear ratios, just for the sake of understanding I have taken the values. So suppose the first gear is having the gear ratio of 4.3, second is 3.7, third 2.5, and fourth is 1.9. So first of all, what is the meaning of gear ratio? Gear ratio is basically nothing but the speed of input upon the speed of output. So here I have written that the speed of if the first gear ratio is having 4.3. So if I take an example that 4.3 is the gear ratio of the first gear, then and if the output shaft is having the RPM of 1000 revolutions per minute, then the input will have 4300 RPM. So it can be said over here that 4300 RPM of input shaft will make 1000 RPM of output shaft. Now, in this case, the torque will be the maximum. We know that in the first gear, the torque is the highest, whereas the speed is quite low in the first gear. But as we move on to the higher gears, speed will be increased, whereas the torque will get decreased. In the highest gear, which is the fourth gear, we can attain the maximum speed, but at that level, the torque we obtain is not as high as that in the first gear. Now, talking about the reverse gear, which is the main topic over here. In the reverse gear, the gear ratio is somewhat near to the first gear ratio, because whenever we try to drive the vehicle in gear ratio, we are in the steady state, and the vehicle is steady. And to bring the vehicle in motion from that state, we require a lot of torque. So the gear ratio in the reverse gear is same as that in the first gear, because we need a high torque. So as the torque over here is high, the speed will be quite low in the reverse gear. This is the main reason that we cannot achieve a high amount of speed in the first gear as well as the reverse gear. Even if we drive the vehicle in both the gears, even if we drive the vehicle in the highest engine RPM, then too we might not attain the maximum speed of the vehicle, because as you know that power equals to torque into velocity. So if the power is we know that the power is constant, so if the torque is maximum, velocity has to be minimum. So this is so from here we can say that whatever the things you are seeing in the ads and films and whatnot things, they are showing that in the reverse gear also a person is trying to achieve the maximum speed. Well, that's not the case. So I have many of the people asking me whether it can actually happen in real life or not. I had to explain this to them that it is not quite possible because of the gear ratios, power, torque, and such things. So this is the basic explanation why it is not possible in real life. If you have any friends who is having such doubt that can maximum speed be achieved in reverse gear, please share this video with them and let them know that it's not actually possible in real life. If you have any such doubt, you can just leave it down in the comment section, and do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.